Hi friends, I'm Prairie Vintage. My name's Linda. I'm an energy intuitive reader here on YouTube. I use spirit, my intuition, and the tarot to communicate energies to you. Today's reading will be a pick a card reading, and we'll be taking a look at a message from spirit. So what does spirit want to communicate to you? You clicked on this video, so therefore I do believe there is a message here. Could be some guidance, could be some piece of information that's going to allow you to see something a little differently. I don't know. Let's take a look at what spirit wants to reveal for you. Now, if you are called to the back side of any one of these cards, you can select from the timestamp down in the description box and in the pinned comment. We have option 1, 2, and 3. Now, I will reveal these so that for those of you guys who need a little bit more guidance to take you into your reading, we can do that as well. All right, so I have not seen these. Let us take a look. Pile number 1, you have abracadabra with connect. Abracadabra with connect. All right. Pile number 2, you have witch with metaverse. Pile number 3, you have Gwangwani Jimai, sexuality. Wow. Gwangwani Jimai. I'm probably saying it wrong, but that's how I'm going to say it. So, beautiful viewer, take a look at these 3 options. And when you feel like you're tuned into the right energy frequency, you can select that from the pinned comment and the description box, and I will see you at your pick. Hello, my gorgeous pile 1. You picked abracadabra with connect, and we're going to take a look at your message from spirit here. All right, so I pre-shuffle the oracle cards, and again, lean in on your intuition to what you're going to see, feel, or hear that can confirm to you that indeed this is your message. All right, so we have the 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords. I'm going to move this, your beautiful card right there. All right. We have golden hour. We have metal. Messages coming in already. Pile number 1. We have hands. Number 15 or number 6. We have eclipse in Virgo. Choose duties and responsibilities carefully with the number 30. Reorganization. We have scale mountains to gain a sense of achievement with moon in Capricorn. Number 22, accomplishment. Beautiful. Earth signs. Side by side, we have 22 coming out again. Very significant. You guys might be seeing 2-2. Or 222, and the second house is all about money, work, income, daily routines, values, priorities, and habits. Okay, so it says, ooh, okay, I'll be right back. Pile 1, I do apologize. It is interesting. So the phone rings. Lately, my phone's been ringing generally in the morning, but it's always a telemarketer. Well, not always, most of the time, 99% of the time is telemarketer. And the only one here who probably still has a landline, and it's for emergency. So I do leave it on in case there is an emergency, but there's never an emergency, knock on wood, but I keep it there, and it's more of a distraction, deterrent, annoyance than it is a peace of mind, I guess, for me. So I think there is a message here coming in, and it's kind of the energy I was feeling here in your reading as well. So we'll get into it once we reveal all the cards, what that can mean. But for those of you guys who have followed me for a bit, generally any sort of interruption or sound can usually confirm what it is energetically, because I do believe nothing is by coincidence. All right, so let's take a look. We have enlightenment, inspiration, epiphany, innovation, and then 2 again. Wow, you guys. Lots of 2s, 22, 22, and 2. That's 5 twos. 2 is also about choice, options. We were seeing 15, which was 6. 6 is the Lovers, which is choice. So that does confirm the energy here. Now let's see what we have. We have the Mirror. We have 2 people here, a parent, and it looks like a child. And then we have somebody here sitting at a bar. There's so many cards of these, and I generally seem to always pull same ones, which is very interesting. And then a placemat here with food. Okay, I will pull some tarot actually as well. Let's pull 2. Let's pull, actually I will pull 3. I want to pull 3 tarot cards here. Pile number 1. Okay. Looks like we got your first one jumping out. The Lovers coming out. Now it is in reverse. I'm going to keep them as they come out and read energy. I see your card right here. Page of Wands. And this one as well. Judgment, also in reverse. Okay. Very loud. Your message here, pile number 1. Spirit is seeing an energy around you of a need to take some sort of an action here. And maybe there's an energy that you feel like you're unable to go towards something here that I feel you want to, but I feel like you're either uncertain or don't feel like you have it in you, or there's something here about now being kind of the perfect time for you guys. Pile number 1, I think maybe you guys have procrastinated or have been held back for whatever reason. I think the reasoning is certainly different for all of you guys, but with the 8 of Swords, what I'm getting here is this, whatever reasoning is something that you believe to be true, and it's limiting you and it's restricting you from getting what you want, and it's an untruth, a belief or some sort of value, and I feel like it's kept you kind of in a darker place here. I kind of feel like you're in the shadows. It could be a shadow aspect of yourself here that's needing to be addressed, that doesn't allow you to embrace something here. So I feel like it is a decision here that maybe you've been sitting on for a while, and you're being asked to take action. You're being asked to make yourself a little more adaptable here, to allow yourself to be flexible with the situation here that's going to need to have you address. Yeah, I feel like something's got you really into it here, and I feel like you're not sure if you could successfully do it justice, or if you're able to see it through or do exactly what it is that you're needing to do in order for it to thrive, flourish here. So I feel like you've been carrying this for a while. You've been wanting to act, potentially. This might be something here that you might have lost an opportunity at one point because you did not act, or maybe you just sat on the opportunity. I feel as though it's a reoccurring sort of thing here, whether it is the same situation kind of resurfacing here as an olive branch extension, or a completely new circumstance here that is triggering the same sort of shadow aspect within you that maybe in the past you did not act on. You're having to do something here, and I think it's either step forward, communicate, yeah, and I think you've been in your mind about this, about whether you can make something work here or do what it takes essentially here to accomplish it. And I think it might take a little bit of rejigging things on your end. With this reorganization in the metal, could mean you might have to be a little more flexible, or you might feel as though there's something here within your environment that would have to change potentially, in a way here. But I feel like the timing is now. And I'm also getting strong that there is a window of time here that may elude you or may escape here if not acted on, when the timing comes in, and you'll know when this is. And Spirit saying, instead of maybe looking at yourself as someone who is not able to or lacking some sort of thing here to accomplish what you want, to deal with that voice in a very gentle way. Help guide it in a way that allows you to recognize that this voice is coming from a place of maybe an insecurity or an untruth or a fear or a side of you that's experienced something that has been painful, and potentially you've, you know, built protective structures around you in order for you to protect this side of you. But now is the time for you to step out of whatever energy this is, okay? Do not make yourself small here. You do have the ability to accomplish this. But I do feel like there is something about time here coming through quite strong, because I feel like maybe, and I'm hearing this by the grace of God, there's a window of time here which you will feel empowered, and maybe more so in the energy of feeling like you can be successful, or feeling like you're on the verge of stepping forward here, and maybe in the past it's been very difficult. So when you get this urge or this feeling, Spirit's saying for you to act, because the timing is consequential here, and not to watch the time go by contemplating whether you could or should. This is kind of the coulda, shoulda, woulda I'm getting here. I'm also getting an energy here of, I don't know if I'm supposed to relay this message, but almost like if you miss this opportunity, I think there's something about it you're not going to like to see here. Either it gets taken away by another who seizes the moment right in front of you. So there's timing, there's a need to act here, because I feel like you'll witness this or see this. And I don't think it's an energy you might enjoy here, because I feel like you feel it is rightfully yours, or like whatever this opportunity, this situation, circumstance here belongs to you, for you to make of it a future here for yourself. So what are you going to do here? You have to emerge from a place that I think you've been in for quite some time. And with this abracadabra, it certainly is, you know, magical, but it's like a magic spell almost. And it gives us what it is we're trying to like manifest here through way of words. Page of Wands is all about words and actions here, and being curious and moving forward, being adventurous and not really fearing consequence here. I feel like there is something in the way you're able to say and the way you're able to be flexible in the situation that will allow you to be victorious here. So it's like needing the confidence to be able to speak your mind and also to adapt to the situation in a flexible way. That might require some reorganization, okay? But I do see that you could certainly be successful here. But there is a choice, and you have the choice to either act or let it pass you by. Pile number 1. All right. So, very powerful message here for you guys. Beautiful pile number 1. I love you very much. If you're drawn to another pile, I'll see you there. If not, this was your reading. Bye-bye. Hello, my gorgeous pile number 2. You picked Witch with Metaverse. Let us take a look at your beautiful reading. I will put that right there. So I pre-shuffle the oracle cards. I've not looked at them. We're looking at what does Spirit want to communicate. So this is a message from Spirit, and we will see what this message is all about. All right, we have the 9 of Hearts, which is the equivalent of the 9 of Cups. Beautiful. 9 of Hearts. We have Stellar Stream. Interesting. Look at this. The stream of water. Stream, stellar stream, stars. This is all about wishes. Because stars you make wishes on. And the 9 of Cups is getting your wish. Your wish is satisfied here. Wow. Pile 2. Cosmos. Look at all these stars. Infinite amount of dreams. Stars. Wow. Okay. Metaverse. It's like, it's as though you have the power in your hands to manifest here your dreams, your wishes to come true here. We have Walnut. We have Angel number 2. Wow. We have Success after a setback. Eclipse in Sagittarius, 33 with Growth. We have Believe in Yourself with Moon in Aries, number 13, or the number 4 with Courage. We have 30, Let Your Best Be for Your Friend, Friendship. We have Courtesy, Thoughtful, Polite, and Good Manners, 38. We have the Forest. We have a driver here with a yield sign. Driver and a passenger in a vehicle. We have a door with a locked key. And the key represents solutions, answers, and knowledge, information that may open an opportunity or a door here. Okay, there's a locked door. And we have a police officer. Okay, let's pull the tarot cards here for you guys. Now what I will do is move these over a little so we have space. Okay. For pile number 2, Spirit, what is this message for pile 2? For the greatest and highest good of pile number 2. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, pile number 2, for allowing me to tap into your beautiful energy. We have the Knight of Wands in reverse. We have the Tower in reverse. I do feel one more. I might not be able to see it fully, pile 2, but there it is. It is the King of Cups. Okay. Pile 2. Well, I do feel as though there might have been a difficult period, a setback here, and I feel like it could certainly be a setback here, or a falling out maybe with somebody, or a situation that didn't quite work out very well here. But I feel like there is an opportunity here for you to kind of redo something. Revisit a difficult situation here in which you might have had time to break away from and maybe reflect. Maybe reconsider. Maybe have a way to find a little bit of a compromise here. A little bit connected to 1 here in a way, where I feel like there's a situation here that has happened, and a little bit, but maybe not fully. I don't know. But whatever the situation was, I feel like you might have been really fixed. There might have been a need to be a little more adaptable, a little bit more flexible. And it certainly could have involved another. Okay. And maybe neither were willing to compromise. Maybe you were more fixed. I feel like there was a need to understand things a little bit better. So you might have been a little bit lost, a little bit maybe confused, or not knowing where it might have all been going, or what the outcome would have been, or where it was taking you, or whatever situation here. There was no vision of I don't know, of maybe how to navigate through. Could have been a little bit overwhelming here, not knowing exactly what it would have brought to you, or what the situation, circumstance would bring forward here. So could have been a little bit of fear of the unknown, and maybe a need to take a little bit of a pause to reconsider, reflect here something. Now, I do feel as though there's a way you can get what you want here, despite maybe it's being a little difficult or being very hard here for you to kind of get through to this. There's a need to be in a compromising type energy here. Now, that this doesn't mean you have to lower your standards in any sort of way here, but I do feel as though there might have been a very fixed way here, and maybe this could be somebody else around you, okay? Somebody who might have wanted their way, or I feel like there's now been a pause, or has been a pause, or some sort of situation here which didn't quite go exactly as planned, and now there's kind of a revisiting of this situation with a new understanding, or at least a new energy for both parties, to encompass a new energy to make something work. But Spirit is saying that there is a need to maybe be aware of not to be in the same type of energy, or be in the energy of doing the same thing, because you'll most likely get the same sort of results here. I don't feel like you are. I feel like there's an energy here of there being a pause period, or a little bit of reflection here, in order to really reflect on how we showed up. Again, could be on both sides here, because I do feel like it's a situation, a circumstance, a friendship, a relationship, some sort of coming together again to attempt something here with new understanding, and to gain and manifest some sort of wish or some sort of outcome, some positive outcome you want. So, I mean, you can certainly hesitate here, but I think what Spirit is saying is that because there's been some reflection and because you are protected here, you are highly protected here, that there is a need to be a little bit, what's the word here? Well, this card kind of says it all. We have courtesy, thoughtful, polite, good manners. It's like, if you are in disagreement here with something, someone, we can encompass an energy of saying thank you very much and be polite and cut ties. There's no need to be difficult or aggressive, or if we do go our own way. So I think there is something to consider here, but there's a need to maybe come from the perspective of not wanting to control an outcome to fit a certain fixed thing here, and just kind of more go with the flow and where this leads you. Again, not saying you need to lower your expectations completely, or, you know, still use discernment here for sure. Use discernment, but I feel like there's been an experience here that now has made you a little more in tune and aware of yourself, and potentially this situation has now revealed more information, or people involved in this situation might have had time to reflect or change their position here. There's a need for yeah, just being flexible, being able to compromise here if it's reasonable, but using discernment too in order for this to be successful. Because I think it was very difficult here, or it led to difficulty here. I do feel like it's something that you care deeply about to have a positive outcome here, but it may require you to put yourself a little bit in discomfort here, because I feel like there is also an unknown here that might not make you feel so comfortable. And it's interesting, we have the police officer and then we have the vehicle here. It's almost like the police officer is telling this vehicle to stop in a way here. Yeah, there's caution here about being a little reckless, or maybe steamrolling a situation here, or a desirable outcome, and that's kind of, then we put our blinders on and we just kind of go forward. But I feel like the situation requires us to not know what we don't know, but understand that we will navigate through this using discernment and our experience from the past, which I feel has been in this situation, to not maybe repeat similar things here, and that you are protected here, and there is this guidance here. Almost intuitively, you're knowing kind of how to steer here so that you can end up in a situation that is successful here. And I feel like there's a strong message here of putting yourself in someone else's shoes, or trying to get the best outcome for the person you're trying to resolve something here with. Now, again, does not mean to settle or compromise something here of sacrifice, but it does say something of checking your intentions and wanting the best for others involved here, because I do feel like others involved here are coming from a genuine place of love. So we might have to check ourselves, okay? Because we might just be doing actions here, or trying to get an outcome, or trying to find solution here. And there's nothing wrong with that, but some people, you know, do have feelings that sometimes we might not be fully aware that we might be, I don't know, like, insensitive in our ways. And trust me, this message is interesting for me to deliver, because I'm not one to say pay attention to people's feelings and we cater to feelings. I mean, sure, if that's, you know, what you do, of course, you know, you don't want to hurt people, but I would never say to do something here because someone else feels bad. But the message kind of coming through is there's someone who is feeling maybe like you're not caring so much about their best interest, or like there is no desire here to work with someone here who feels as though that your best interest is at heart, and there's a need to consider this person's feelings here as well as your own. Okay, so interesting message. Pile number 2, this is what I see here. It may take a little bit of just kind of checking yourself and checking your temperature, your pulse. You know, are you moving fast? Can you pause? You know, can you pause and reflect before moving, and then pause again if you need to before moving? Because sometimes the Knight of Wands does things here and then may regret it later without a game plan. It's kind of like, you know, act now, think later type energy with that, which could be something that can't be undone once we, you know, ruin a friendship, or we show up in a way, especially if we are given some sort of a chance here. It seems like a repeat or a review of something here that's come around. And I feel as though there is a way that you could get what you want here. So I do feel there is a desire in attaining something here, but you need to be very precise in your measurements of how you engage, what exactly you say or do or cater here in this situation to others involved. And maybe you're not used to this. Like I said, it could be foreign to you, how much to. So maybe it's taking the pulse of the other people or the situation, and if you have to pull over and, you know, allow the energies you're working with to do what they need to do, and you'd kind of take a back seat for a bit. And if you're okay with that, you know, again, not selling yourself short, but finding a way to compromise, essentially, is what I see here. I do feel a lot of love here, but I feel it's a difficult love, you know, when we're really fixed in our way, and or if we're stubborn and we're very difficult to compromise or work with, or we have an idea here. And when others love us and their opinion differs, it's sometimes difficult to meet in the middle somehow here, but I think there is a need to, I'm getting a feeling here too of just listening or opening ourselves up to someone else's emotions here, which may be a little uncomfortable here. You know, you might be of an energy here. If someone expresses themselves emotionally, it might be foreign to you or off-putting, or you're not quite sure what to do with it. But I feel like all you need to really do, I mean, you could do what you wish, but all you need to do in order for there to be success here, I feel, is allow yourself to absorb, allow yourself to take in, and move out of the way if you have to allow this sort of energy to balance itself here. Okay, because I think you could prevent a situation here that could go could go bad or poorly if you are inconsiderate or reckless or not thoughtful or haven't learned or experienced from the past. If we repeat the same thing, then we're bound to get the same thing again here, okay? And you might be used to being solo here or doing things your way, and I feel there's a need to now have more of a pack mentality here, and sometimes it's putting other people in front of you when you feel the time is right or the situation requires it, okay, if it feels right. All right, pile number 2, this is what I have for you guys. I love you so, so much, and if you're drawn to another pile, I will see you there. If not, bless you. Bye. Hello, beautiful pile number 3. You picked Gwang Gwani Jamai with sexuality. So, wow, isn't that pretty powerful here with the beautiful dolphins in the background here jumping out of the water? Compassionate. It's giving me Queen of Cups type energy here, mixed with Queen of Wands. So very powerful here. All right, let's take a look at your oracle cards. I've not looked at them. We are looking at a message from Spirit. So please use your intuition for what you will see, feel, or hear in order to confirm indeed this is your message. Pile number 3. Oh, we have Hansel and Gretel. This is the Lover's card in the tarot, but this is from the Fairy Tale Tarot. All right, Hansel and Gretel, brother and sister. Okay. Vapor trail. Isn't that interesting, vapor trail in Hansel and Gretel, where they leave a trail of breadcrumbs in order to find their way? Vapor trail. It's like leaving something behind here. We have deer. We have numbers. 26. And we're seeing 3, 2, 7, 3. Okay, numbers. That's interesting. Boost relationships through teamwork and compromise. Eclipse in Aries. Number 25 with collaboration. We have Sun in Libra. Number 7, enjoy life with music, love, and romance. Harmony. 2 swans. Beautiful. Compromise. Balance. That was coming through very strong for pile number 2. Beautiful pile 3. Only a few were drawn. We have 38. Take with you your all. Religion. Okay. And we have witness. To know, personal evidence, to speak out. 29. We have, a very graphic card here. Linda. All right, so someone very vulnerable here. All right. Okay. I don't know if I'm covered all up here. We have the nurse. Wow, wow, wow. Welcome to Linda's playtime. We have a superhero, the cape. I don't like that card there. And we have this whirlwind, or whirlpool, I guess it is, because it looks like water more than it does wind. Okay, let's pull the tarot here. Spirit, clear and concise message for pile number 3. What is this message about for the greatest and highest good of pile number 3? Thank you so, so much. And thank you so much, pile number 3, for allowing me to tap into, I do feel always, to tap into your energy and the energy around you at this time. All right, so we have the World. We have the 2 of Cups. We have the 4 of Pentacles. And we have the 2 of Pentacles. I don't know if you guys are going to see. I'm going to do this, I think. Okay. Pile 3. Just give me a second here to see what's going on. Interesting. We have sexuality. We have definitely something going on over here. That's very vulnerable here. I feel that there is a message here definitely coming through of having to be vulnerable, allowing others somehow in, allowing others in here, and also to be completely honest and open here with what we're feeling, what we're thinking, what we're wanting to say here. Because I feel there's a held back energy here. Which keeps us in a state sort of limbo here. So this is balance. Two of Pentacles balance could be quite out of balance. Two of Cups is a balancing card here. And then we have here talking about the compromise. Being successful at something here that I feel has been ongoing for a bit. I think there is a situation here where it could be quite scary. You're trying to find your way through a situation here. And you might feel, I don't know, exposed or like vulnerable, or like you don't, I don't know, want to find yourself someplace that you don't want to be. So almost like you want to be able to be empowered, be in control, and it feels very much out of your control, and you feel very jumbled, and you feel like there isn't a precise sort of plan, or that you understand exactly what the result would be here in a nice sorry, I don't know how to say it. I don't know why I can't say it. In a defining, that's the word. Oh my goodness. Okay, defining way here. Something that would be very clear cut answer. That ambiguity would not really result well here. I think is very, very, very intense here. Could very well be maybe an uncomfort here. This came through in a reading I did before, but an uncomfort here, maybe even around being intimate here with somebody here, with sexuality, okay? Being in a natural state, allowing maybe someone who we understand wants the best for us in some way, or someone we even trust. Because I feel there is a deep trust here of someone that you have been working with, or okay, you don't have to take it in a literal sexual way. It could just be being vulnerable in a situation with someone's close to you, a best friend, a sibling, a lover, partner here. I feel you trust them. I feel there's an innocence here. And I feel like there's also a lot of uncomfort because of uncomfortable here. And it's almost like you need some sort of reassurance, and it's kind of a feeling like if you were to allow yourself to go down this path, or experience this thing, or go to a place of uncomfort, then I don't know, it's almost like the dealing with the aftermath seems awkward. So I don't know, this is almost like, I'll just give an analogy here because this is really difficult energy for me to explain, but let's say you've been dating somebody for very, very long, maybe, or maybe not that long, but long enough for you to maybe be sexual with this person in some sort of way. And it's like you might not want to ruin that friendship or that relationship to take yourself to a place, because then it's like, how do you go back to where you were before experiencing such an intense thing with this person? Because a lot of times we could ruin friendships if we cross that line of, you know, intimately kind of having sex with our friend, maybe, or someone we've been with for some time here. It's like being exposed and vulnerable with somebody that we really, really trust here, and it makes us really uncomfortable and out of control. Like we don't have control, so we're guarded and held back. But there's love here, and there's a message here that you can certainly overcome this. And once you overcome it, it's like it's done, and you can now understand a new version of what could be here. But if you don't, it doesn't allow the new phase. So let's say, for example, if you are unsure if this person you're with is your friend, or you want more with this friend, so you're not quite sure, blurred lines maybe, or if you do take that sexual plunge here, it feels like you might feel like you're left in a vulnerable place. But I feel like this allows things to evolve here in a natural progression that is very natural. So I feel like you're fighting the natural organic growth of something here. So there's a need to be very honest with how you're feeling and what you're experiencing here, rather than being guarded or held back or in your head, or because I feel like you're observing right now, but you're not really acting or saying. And Spirit is saying there's a need to commit to yourself fully towards something here, or like in the action, right? Like in energy, to not kind of waft here, because I feel like this is something that requires your either you need to go all in here or not. I feel like you're already in, but there's some piece here that I think requires you to be extra vulnerable, or I don't know, like take it kind of to a stage here where, yeah, it's makes you feel uncomfortable is all I know how to say. So I don't know if you're uncomfortable because you feel inexperienced, or you don't know how this other person feels, maybe. Or you think this person wants some other sort of thing here, potentially, and you're wanting something else. So that would definitely be a need to ask questions here with personal evidence. It's almost like, yeah, you want to see something here before you're able to say it's okay to open up, or it's okay to do something here. But I think what Spirit is really saying is it's okay to do what feels natural and organic in the situation, rather than held back and removed until you get some sort of concrete black and white proof here. You got to get empowered here to do what you're feeling is right. It feels good. And again, it probably doesn't feel good if you're in a whirlwind of emotions, or kind of upside down here. But it feels good once you get empowered, I feel. Then whatever this is, it actually does feel good. It doesn't feel kind of in this energy that you're hanging on to. So I think the energy you're hanging on to feels almost more uncomfortable than doing whatever it is here that's going to put you vulnerable or exposed or in a situation here that you've been avoiding or not taking initiative here. And maybe you've been going around in circles here. I do feel it is with somebody here that you feel an intimate connection with. Yeah, I do feel like you feel an intimate connection here with someone. And like I said, if for some of you guys, it could very well be a family member here where you're needing to extend some sort of trust here in whatever it is that they're able to do here for you. It's almost like having faith in your brother, sister, friend here to accomplish something here in the best, highest good of both of you guys. Or maybe to, yeah, just trust and depend that they have your best interest in mind, but you might find it difficult to allow that to happen. I feel a really deep sense of love here in this pile, you guys, from someone who really cares very deeply about you. A lot. I think you know this. It's a strong level of friendship, family, a strong level of love, connection on a deep, deep level here. With a history, I feel too. But I feel like there's a need to completely close something out in a way, and in order to do that, there has to be a complete surrender of something that's still not quite allowing you to be completely vulnerable and open in the situation here. So there is an imbalance here. And this could cause issues in this relationship, this connection. Because I feel like if there is imbalance here, and if there is somebody here who is doing the right thing or is engaged in a way here that's trying to add to the health of this relationship, connection, situation, and if they feel you are held back or reserved or not allowing something here, they might think you are on purpose doing something here. On purpose, like you have the ability to do what you want, and if you choose not to, then you're on purpose doing this, which I don't think you want this person to feel this way. So there's a need to communicate. If you are struggling here, opening up in a vulnerable way, either through words, intimacy, sexuality, whatever this thing is, I think you have to be completely on the table here. Go all in. Pun intended. All right, pile number 3. This was a pretty deep message here. I do feel a lot of love from this pile. Let me know how this resonated. Today's readings were quite interesting. I love you guys so much, and bless you. I will see you at the next one. Bye.